Hey guys, what's going on? What is happening? Good to see you. Beautiful Friday. And today I'm going to go over some things that is going to make your life a little bit easier. I know everybody dreads this time of year because it's tax time. That's right, tax time. Man, I cannot wait to get that baby hooked up and get back to work. And got to put brakes, like I said, on the Ford. Just waiting for it to warm up a little bit, because yesterday, today, and this next week we're going to drop down in the low 20s to high of 30, 31. Anyway, taxes, guys. Everybody has to do them. It's part of the business. But I'm going to give you a couple tips that it's going to make it so much easier on you. Okay, so number one, if you guys use a credit card, okay? If you buy your gas, and look, you cannot, well, you can either take gas off of your taxes, or you can take the mileage on your vehicle. The mileage on your vehicle, in my opinion, is the way to go. You can, however, write off gas for your mowers and your trimmers, okay? You can do that. So, a couple things. If you have a credit card, and that's the main thing you use for your supplies, your gas, whatever, for your mowers, all that stuff, at the end of the year, they will give you an end of the year printout on there. It's an analyzer type thing. You go on there, it will break it down into automotive, materials, this, that, the other thing. Guys, that is the easiest way to keep track on a credit card of what you've used for the year for your business. Now, a lot of people use QuickBooks, and that is absolutely awesome. But here's the thing. You got to go in and manually enter that stuff, I believe. Now, there are some things on your apps on your phone where you can take a picture of stuff and it'll just take it right in there for you. I don't use that. I'm not quite tech savvy. If you're like me, you're not tech savvy, here's what you want to do. Get an envelope. Write down that month on it. Put it in your truck. Everything you use for that month, you get a receipt for, you put that receipt in there. As long as that receipt matches with what your credit card statement says, you're good to go, okay? So, what I do, and I'm going to show you a real quick kind of mock-up thing, and this is how I do it. It's not necessarily how everyone else does it, but it's so much easier for me. My white truck is only used for work. So at the end of the season, I reset the counter on it. At the end of the year, or at the beginning of the season, I reset the counter. At the end of the year, I look at it. That's how many miles I put on it. It's only for work. In my Ford, I need to keep track of it because I use that for everyday driving. So I actually, when I get in the truck, I write down the mileage. At the end of the day, I write it down again. Once a month, you add that up. You really want to do this monthly, and that's what I'm going to start doing, because I screwed up. I've been screwing up. I've been doing it yearly. Now I'm going to start doing a little, get a piece of paper, write down January. Anything you did in January, add it up, put it on that piece of paper. At the end of each month, write all those totals up on that paper for that month. At the end of the year, you simply just add everything up and you're there. Anyway, let's get in. It's cold out here. I'm going to show you how I've got this set up. Be right back. Okay, guys. So what I do is I simply take a piece of computer paper. Well, I'll just take the whole thing. Too hard to deal with. What I will do, now if you own a home or you run your business out of your place of dwelling, you write down your electric bill totals for the year, your gas bill totals, all of those things. They can take a percentage off, even your rent, if you're running your business from home. If you're running your business from another facility, that's deductible. I don't know what percentages it is. You also want to write down let's say you go to Lowe's, anything you buy to work on your vehicles or your mowers or any of that is tax deductible. Your work boots, your work clothes. A lot of people designate, and I do this, I have specific clothes I use just for work because it gives me a tax write-off, okay? Also, I'm going to show you real quick what mine looks like, and I'm still in the middle of doing them, but we've got office supplies. Anytime you have someone prepare your taxes, that's tax deductible. Let's say you go to the GIE Expo. That is tax deductible because it's business related. Any tools, any supplies, any rental equipment that you buy or that you use and pay for. Say you go down and rent an aerator, tax deductible. Your mower payments are tax deductible. Your trailer payments, anything like that. You go buy stamps to send out mailers, tax deductible. Okay? You send things to people. Let's say you're on YouTube and you make an income. They are going to tax you on the income that you make on YouTube. Usually anywhere between 20 and 25%. Okay, so remember that. Any safety, goggles, eye protection, anything like that, tax deductible, okay? Your tags, your license fees, all that, tax deductible. Your mulch, you buy mulch, tax deductible. Guys, you've got to take in account every single thing you use as a business, okay? And you are allowed to have a deduction. Your cell phone, your internet. Let me look here. Okay, let's say guys do installs, tear outs. When you do an install, if that customer has you go buy the plants, it's deductible, okay? I'm looking here. What you want to do, let's say, you're a little bit farther in business and you have people, customers, clients that you take out to lunch. That is deductible, guys. But what I do, okay, this is simple for me. Instead of going month by month and adding up everything I did each month, I would have 12 of these. I have one sheet that has everything that I have for the year. Any office supplies, mower payments, any of that. I add up what I paid for the year. I put one number down on the paper. When my accountant gets this paper, he says, okay, everything's done for me. All I have to do, now here's one thing you definitely got to do. You better have receipts that match up to these totals. You don't have that, you're in trouble. Keep those receipts. My receipts I keep in a manila folder with that year's tax date on it. You have to make sure that you are prepared that way, okay? So just a little bit for me. So far, I'm almost done. I've got a little bit more to do tomorrow. I would say maybe an hour and a half's worth. So all in all, I have spent, and let me tell you, these are gas receipts for the lawnmower, the blower, the trimmer. Yeah, I got to add those up in the morning. So all in all, it's going to have taken me probably 5 hours. Now, if I do it like I told you guys, where I'm going to go ahead and do it monthly, when this time comes, I'll probably be looking at less than 2 hours. So I found ways for me to do it easier. So number one, man, save the receipts. Number one, get a credit card. If you have a credit card, use that credit card to buy your things, pay it off, of course, and you can track on a spending analyzer right online on your credit card company's website where the money went. Number two, save your receipts. Number three, do it monthly. Just jot it down. It'll take you 15, 20 minutes a month. You'll know exactly what you spent, exactly where the money went. For those who are using QuickBooks and all that other stuff, my method doesn't work for you. You guys already know what you're doing. You're doing the same thing I'm doing, only you're doing it on a computer. So for those who are not quite good with things like I'm not, like electronics, this is an easy way to do it. Keep those receipts. Make sure that you double check yourself at the end of the year. That's number 4. And number 5, get your taxes in early if you can. Get them paid early. It gives you a sense of relief when those are in. You know you've got to pay. You don't know what you have to pay. You're hoping you have enough. You're hoping, hey, I can pay this and I'll still have some left over. But don't run it out till April, guys, because I'm telling you, in April, you're already back to work. Look, I've got less than 7 weeks before I go back to work, about 6.5 weeks. I had to get this done. So I hope this helps you guys. Tax time is, drives you crazy, but it doesn't have to, and it doesn't have to be scary. It can be, and look, once you do it a couple of times or twice, you kind of know what you owe. You kind of know where you're going to be, and you kind of are able to say, okay, I've got this. I'm not worried about it. I've done all these steps to get ready for it. I'm going to sit in my office in one afternoon. I'll be done. No big deal. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. We're going to get out in the garage tomorrow and start cleaning up. I want to show you guys my toolbox. We're going to do a little toolbox tour. You don't have to be in lawn care to enjoy it. You don't have to be, if you don't enjoy it, don't watch it, whatever. I mean, but I got some new stuff I haven't shown you guys, and hope you guys enjoyed tomorrow's video. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you like the channel, please hit subscribe. And as always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. Get your taxes done. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to leave a message. Instagram me at DLT Lawn Care, and I'll help you guys out if I can. Peace. I'm out of here.